Alright, so we last left off where you guys were discussing your plan for what you're going to do with this island. You may or may not have figured out what you're doing with the Marines. If you guys remember your objectives for what you're doing here to take over this island, you figured out where the center is, and you figured out there are people in charge, ancients, and all sorts of maleficent figures. And you were planning something. I don't remember what you were planning.
It
You guys
was a
don't
way
remember
to
what you were planning.
it was a way to
Definitely
communicate
don't
with the
remember.
water creature. And we know that,
Yes,
I mean, we know from what I remember, we know that it wants to meet the bird.
the bird. Yes, the bird is a very high commodity around these places.
So we need to use the bird
Not everyone
as
gets to just have it.
The bird sounds like the bait to me.
The bird does not appreciate
The-
its visible discomfort.
well. Then what would you do? The bird.
If it could happen, it's going to be very uncomfortable.
Sorry, what could happen?
We're talking about plans on how to deal with things. We're just talking about what has last occurred. So we're talking about using potentially, because the water creature wants to meet the bird and communicate. So the bird is bait.
When the fuck did the water
I mean,
creature want to
what
meet
could it
something?
really want? What could it really want?
When did the water creature say something?
Depp focused in and heard the hum from deep within his in his psyche.
Alright.
So it's probably layered on top of something, and we got to dive down in there.
You
Not
can,
me,
you can make some
you.
senses for. You can make a senses check for it, like if you want to. All those who can swim. You can make a check for sure.
I'll stay on guard. You guys go down there. Thank you.
The dog walks over to you, Depp, and noses you. He's like, "I think that guy's scared of water. How do you think he showers?"
The very unclean human. Humanoid.
Oh,
And I knew something. I knew one of them smelled. I just didn't know it was him.
I smell like fire and brimstone at all times. Okay?
He does.
Like
So,
fire, brimstone, and a campfire. Okay, so
I smell like a regular human being,
smell
but sometimes I
burnt
smell
all
like
the time.
flowers.
I smell like comfort and also danger.
Occasionally, I'll smell like flowers, but other than that, I got
That's
nothing
gay
over
as
here.
fuck. Anyways.
that's pretty funny, Shadow. Not gonna hold you, especially because your character is up for debate as femboy material.
Wait, what?
One
Oh,
of
yeah,
multiple
man.
femboys.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone thought you were a woman until they saw you like up close.
Yeah, Shadow, you're not beating the rumors this time, brother.
No, I don't plan to beat the rumors.
Oh, oh.
It's a tool. It's a tool to be used.
No, what? How the fuck am I gonna beat the rumors?
The worst part about like your rumors is they think you're a pretty girl too, not just a girl, a pretty one.
right?
Well,
I'm just gonna roll. If you can't beat it, just roll with it. Like
exactly.
I'll spread the
Anyway,
rumors myself.
so what do you guys want to do? I don't want to sidetrack too much because I have taken away a lot of your time already.
Well,
So
all we can really do is wait.
how far can we like
Swim?
figure? Yeah,
Well,
how far
you
do
have
you
to
think
roll-
it down?
You have to roll to do a census so you can kind of figure out how deep it is.
Deb, you'd be the best person. You, the
Uh,
bird, would be the best person to know where someone of your stature would like to be at. You know,
Can we roll
Oh,
then?
so we're
or-
comparing. Okay.
you understand where you're comfortable at, but it's something similar to you. So, if you were an underwater being, where would you be comfortable at?
Underwater.
Under
I
the
don't fucking
island.
know.
Does it need to breathe air, or just can it breathe water and air? Both?
Yeah, it can breathe.
You
both
guys have to
ways,
find
yeah.
out.
Or
If
does it
it's
hold its breath for a long
perpetually
time?
just breathing underwater, right? It just chose to come up like.
Well, it comes
last
out
time.
at night, specifically.
Well, that's because it's
Yeah.
the best time to for it, because it doesn't. It rearranges the area during the night.
It's just a big giant turtle, guys.
So now the question is it gonna rearrange while one of us is down there and really fuck
Remember,
us up?
no, this place is never gonna move. Did you forget?
Yes, that place is the only stable spot in the maze.
Hmm.
And
Okay. Okay.
you noticed when you woke up that everything else was different, but where you were stayed the same.
No, we had
Imagine-
notes on this. Oh, there it is.
Imagine if we killed this dog. Be crazy outcome.
I can't do it.
That's fucked up. The dog likes you,
No,
Shadow.
no,
You're the
no,
reason the
no,
dog is
no.
there.
Slaughter
No,
my
not
animal
not
companion.
not like right now. I mean, imagine if we never met the dog in general.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had a place to live.
Yeah, That's what I'm saying.
Is there like a pool of like deep water somewhere around in the?
Yeah, right
We
below
are
us.
in the center.
Hey,
Right
congratulations.
below. Let me
There's
stick
a
my head
door.
up under the-
There's a door to right. There's a door right there,
are
brother.
we in the center room?
I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
like a.
that was the
like
last
some
thing you
sort of
guys
way
did.
to
The
go
last thing you
Are
guys
down.
did.
we rolling
was go into that
something, or like are we rolling a sense or thing, or what are we doing?
I mean, yeah, you could totally can. I mean,
Make sure to
Where we?
meditate.
I'm guessing we're rolling in the Discord.
I'm trying to
yeah,
like
of course.
Make sure to
jog my
meditate.
memory
so
of what the fuck
I guess
we
I'll
were
be
doing, bro.
meditating, and I want to roll. What am I rolling exactly? Like, how am I rolling this?
This is gonna be a perception check,
So
or I guess it
1d20.
could be your animal handling check.
Can it be
He-
investigation technically, or
What?
investigation?
You can't see underwater, Shadow.
He's trying to use his senses to
Uh,
focus it with his
Don't work.
voice.
So perception. So 1d20 plus 1, I guess. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna get a shit roll. Let's go, guys. 19. Damn, that's crazy.
That's pretty solid, Shadow. In your head, there is a voice calling out to you. It is saying something, whispering, but you can hear it. It picks up a small request. An audience. An audience with eggs on. Send him to me. An audience. And the whisper continues.
I'm guessing you meant the bird, because I didn't hear the fuck what you.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
really-
let me. If there's like some sort of deep pool that like leads further down, like let me stick my head under there. Like, how deep is this like
Hold on.
dive we're about to take?
Give me a
It's
second. I want to.
it's pretty deep down there,
Like,
brother.
yeah, there's no bottom in sight, nothing like that.
But it can definitely talk to you.
There could definitely be
But, like,
down there.
It's
There's
down
something
there
that
for
could,
sure.
like-
Shadow hears the
There's
whisper.
something down here that has free movement and like possible.
Oh yeah, but if you, the bird, you're really good at sensing things around you. There's no other creatures in the water.
Yeah.
So
It's just it.
You remember when you first got
right
the port
into some-
and you asked why nobody was fishing? This is the reason nobody's fishing.
All right. So
So
who's
just a
taking this
quick-
dive with me?
So just a quick question, Shu.
Quick answer too.
Couldn't like bound like a tiny shield to bro and just, since technically he's attached to him, just call him back?
Mm,
You can
No,
do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Oh wait, can you?
Can I
we
just
have a
bound, like,
recall
a
button on me,
ti-
bro?
Can I just bound like a tiny shield to you and see if that works? 'Cause I think
You
what
can do whatever the fuck you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
you may
I thought
bound a
about-
number of
Yeah,
items.
give
and
me
put a
one of
question
your
on
one of
how
your
many.
like bound
it's
weapons,
two.
and if you call it, let me just
Uh-huh.
like hitch right it back.
First, we
I-
need a tiny enough item to fit on you so I can bound it. That's the real problem here.
I figured out a way to weaponize my portal. I fill a room with water inside of the portal. I make the portal really small, and I shrink the room so it increases the water pressure like a water pressure gun.
Okay,
things
buddy.
down. What? It's scientific.
I mean, that's fair, but I could also,
Alright.
push someone.
I
in
mean,
it.
like-
That's always an option.
How are you gonna fill infinite void with water?
Because I limited the space for turning into a room last time.
Oh, you're right.
All right, but who's coming? Who's gonna take a little bit of a free dive with me for a little bit? We
I
won't
must vacate
go,
the
we
room.
won't go all the way down, but we'll go.
I must vacate
we'll
the
go
room.
We'll see what's up.
I'm a regular ass human. I don't got no
Shadow,
speed, but I can't.
You're not a
There's
regular ass human.
No
actually.
way! I'm
Okay,
taking this down
I'm a-
there.
I'm a regular ass human in my abilities so far. Well, Telekinesis,
Shadow.
but that really
You have
doesn't help me in this
Shadow, you're
scenario.
not a regular ass human, though.
Okay,
For
I'm
the
a
context-
regular ass human level of speed.
I am an avian creature.
Let's see,
Oh.
30. I think I have 30 feet of movement plus 15 if I pop my domain, so 45 max. Plus what, dash?
The movement speed is reduced by half. You don't have a swim speed already.
Great. So like
While you guys
I'm
are
more worried about.
talking,
I'm more
you,
worried about
is that-
surviving in the
Is
water.
that door still open that you popped your head into, Deb?
I'm talking. There was a door. So there's an outside.
Yeah, there was
like,
a
one
door.
entrance and
No, there was a
exit.
door straight down.
If you
Oh,
open the
straight
door, it
down?
goes right into the water.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm definitely like door's wide open. The bird is definitely like looking into the water, dipping his head in.
oh,
and
is
out.
it-
Bird,
wait, the
you
door
see
is
like
down? I thought it
bubbles
was on a
start
wall.
shimmering and drifting up into the room, and
Oh,
they're
that's
iridescent in surface. They catch light and reflect off of it as like little rainbow hues like shallow around it. And it what should be impossible because the bubbles should have popped by now. It slowly floats right on top of your head, and it wobbles and sits there. It's glossy.
Noah!
There's a glossy surface around you, and it's swirling patterns of lights and shadows. And when you scream Noah, it pops.
What a waste of air.
Can I?
Shadow, you hear the voice, an audience, and another set of bubbles begin to.
I'm going to
Start
get out of the room
propping
before
up.
it floods.
Oh, I was just gonna put my head.
Oh, this room
like,
is not gonna
over
flood.
it.
Okay,
I'm just
good.
gonna put my head over it and be like, "Yo, can I get one of those?"
You're Shadow. You're looking down. You're already seeing bubbles, like
Oh,
coming
great,
up.
great.
I have dark vision. How deep can I see into the water?
60 feet.
Can I see anything of use? Like, because we're on the rock, or it's in the
You're
center.
seeing a lot of bubbles.
I can't see like any
There-
more structure down below.
It's a deep, dark pit.
So
Damn.
I have the
But
realist.
there's
question
like
right now.
bubbles increasing in size coming up and in
I
this
wonder
area.
I wonder if I could go into a bubble, but I can't swim.
That's amazing. But I have the realist question before we begin. You know, whatever this is.
Yeah, sure, totally done.
So like, is it below? It's on the ground. I thought it was on this wall. This door that leads to the ocean.
Oh no, it's on the ground.
Okay, so it's just a trapdoor on the ground. I thought
Yeah,
last time
no,
when
it was
we
a so
used
the
to
room
be a
is
door.
kind of sideways, right? It where it used to be a door, it kind of just opens straight up,
Which
and like
is the only reason
there's
why we're
water.
not flooding right now. The only reason why we're not flooding is because it's a door that points downwards.
All right, so
Because the oxygen is pushing down.
So do
on
I
the-
have this magical bubble on my head, or like what's happening here?
Yes.
The bubbles are coming up. You can choose to have one on you or not.
Alright. Can I
Gotta pick one
Definitely
up.
enforcing Noah.
I want to put one on, and then my character's just gonna jump straight in the hole.
Yeah, Shadow, you put a bubble on and you jump straight down. You can descend or ascend at your own pace.
Great.
If you do choose to flop into the bubbles though, I'll tell you what happens from that point on.
Since technically they don't turn off, should Domain Mantle and Eyes of Arcane still be on because I've technically activated this?
They're passives. You just have to have the activation portion.
I was
you know?
no, I've activated them last session at some point, and I never turned them off. So
Yeah, they're like passives. You
Got
don't
you. So
you
let's
you
go
can
on.
choose the activation portion or
my
like if it's not
character-
activation, you know.
I'm guessing it's a straight down. My character is just gonna swim straight the fuck down as much as physically possible. So about what, 23 feet?
Would you follow the
just 40.
bubbles? That seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Sure.
Shadow, I'm gonna come back to you.
Yeah,
Bird,
we're-
you screamed Noah, and the one person who could translate jumped into the water.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
I don't care if they understand me or not. After watching Shadow jump into
We're
the
going
hole,
straight the fuck
I'm gonna make eye contact with Noah. You know, fly over, grab him by his shoulder, and start guiding him into the pool of water. He's going in.
You
Yeah,
could have
he's
pointed.
Hey,
You could have
You
pointed.
first. You first. Just dive. As soon as there's a bubble on his head, I'm throwing him like head first into the water.
You start fucking waterboarding Noah for at least a good 30 seconds before a bubble goes. Whoop.
Oh my god!
And then he's like, They
That
fucking
was
jumped in the water and
that was
starts
an amazing.
falling.
Now that I'm
Uh,
23 feet,
Shadow will keep an eye on him, and
Noah-
I'll wait for my bubble next.
Noah's gonna gain consciousness down there. After
the
actually,
fuck?
Shadow, while you're swimming, Noah's body drops down past you because he's limp dropping down. He's not swimming like you're swimming. You're in control, you know. Noah's body is just like a
No,
sack of fucking
now that
rocks
I'm
dropping.
23 feet down, give or take, because 45 feet is my max. Can I roll an investigation check?
It is a dark pit down there, but
I'm the only
see
person
Okay.
in the dark.
you're basically
Um,
following bubbles
What would
down
be hearing,
a
then?
big ass spike.
The bubbles are glowing though, so you can.
Yes, and the bubbles are glowing. You don't have to like look for them.
Okay, I can't look for anything else. There's nothing else down here.
I mean, you
You're
can't even-
as far as you see, there is I'll just grab it. So there is a spike and a big ass rock, sort of like a mountain underwater. And at the tip of the mountain, you're seeing where the rest of the island is. If you look up, you'd see all the boats and ships. And if you look farther past in one direction, it looks like more boats and ships. And then in another direction, you see roots falling out of
And I
out
see
of
the
boats and
Got it.
corpses
So
and
while we're down
soil.
here, do I sense anything magical?
Yeah, with the eye.
Nothing magical per se.
Do I sense anything that has like hockey magic?
Or
Shit.
devil fruit.
It wouldn't be devil fruit, and it wouldn't be. I don't know if you would describe it as hockey.
Interesting.
So I sense something, or like what the fuck's going? Like,
I-
I mean, you like in terms of things that are like a mystical. You definitely have obviously, you know, you the bird. You do sense something deep down in that chasm. The bubbles around you, you're sensing.
Nature or an investigation check to see what kind of animal we're kind of dealing with here, or is there something weird?
Holy, you can do
Alright,
whatever the
so-
fuck you
so
want
did-
to do.
did
I'm
we-
just here to tell you the
okay,
result.
So this is a new turn, right?
Right.
I knew what.
Okay, this is a new turn. We can go again. So can I go 23 feet down again?
Shadow, you don't have to tell me how far down you're going. You can just go down.
I'm just gonna go
I got an
straight
18
fucking down.
for nature.
And
Uh,
I see the rock.
You can see the rock.
Well, by straight down, I mean following wherever the bubbles are.
Yeah, you can go. You're gonna go straight down, and then I'll tell you what happens after you've done following the bubbles.
Alright.
You're good, man. There is still that body that limply floats past you
All right, my
while you're
character's
going down. Apollo, are you still in the room?
Yeah, I've just been chilling in here by myself, I guess.
Yeah, that room is slowly filling itself with bubbles. By the way,
Uh,
a couple of them have attached to you, and they haven't appeared to be burned off just yet. But you feel like you could burn them off. But they are plopping onto you slowly.
it's a good idea for me to put myself in a position where if it does not like us anymore, I am guaranteed to die.
Just don't piss off the weird water monster.
It's easier said than done, bro.
I just position
the
yourself
bird.
by the exit just in case.
You have thrown a man and watched another man drop into the depths. What are
Yep.
you?
Oh, I followed immediately after Noah when he
Oh,
dived
cool.
in.
The bird, you swoop, slap, dive on in. Apollo, you're staying put.
I'm going to try and use dismantle on
On what?
the rock.
The rock that's holding the boat that you're in above water. That's what
The
you're
one
using.
that's the one that's holding everything above water.
You want to use dismantle on that? You go ahead. You go ahead, man.
It's
Yeah, go
a
ahead.
ranged attack. I can do it while flying.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
I'll take flights.
Let me get this combat encounter ready.
I don't know
What?
if that's a good idea.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Great, he's pissing off the water monster. Lovely, lovely times.
Actually, maybe I should store some bubbles in my portal.
Cool, man. Do what you want to do, man.
Honest to God? Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna open the portal and store as many bubbles as I can.
I feel like Apollo went from let's find this guy and have a talk to boss battle, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm just gonna store bubbles instead because that seems like a good.
No,
idea.
it's okay, man. Please use your dismantle. I have the everything is broken map
do
already.
your dismantle, kill us both.
No, do it.
Do your dismantle.
No, boss.
It would,
I want-
it would,
Do you just
I
want
want
to
it-
kill us both and the monster? No, the monsters are gonna be alive.
The monster's going to be very alive. Hey, Deb, how did you feel when things broke your trees?
Oh, very upset. Beyond upset.
Don't-
Oh, may the heavens know not the rage of a bird with broken trees.
He just screams a lot about trees when we're flying, so.
Just real talk. Can I like?
Now imagine that in the hands of somebody that can do something besides just fly at you angrily.
Let me go get soothing words ready while I'm at this, so I can hopefully direct you to Apollo.
Mm,
I'm just gonna store the bubbles in my portal.
You're good, bro. I'm getting the token out for this water monster. Please.
I'm not
Do it.
casting this mantle.
Do
I
it.
Please
decided
do it.
Don't be a
Do it.
bitch now.
Do
No
it. No balls.
balls.
No balls.
I
I'm
don't
just
want
here
any-
to tell you what happens.
Yo, I rolled an
you've already
18
told me what
nature
happens without
check
me
while
doing
I'm in the water, please.
I'm storing the bubbles because they might
He
come in
does
handy
not
later.
want to kill us all.
I do want to kill you all.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
not doing it, because I know
hey,
it's gonna
real-
kill us.
I do want to kill all of you.
Wow.
Real
I have the
talk,
map ready. I have my Leviathan ready.
The thing
Alright.
is in the room, so it can't be that big.
So, where we at? You'd be fighting two of them, by the way, not just the one.
Right.
Why is he making the map?
Real talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah,
So since I'm further down, do I see anything, or does this
So
shit
far
just go down more?
the lights are just shimmering and dancing all around you. These are small bubbles that are like every time you feel like you're getting a little bit low on oxygen, another bubble like floats onto your head, and as you keep going deeper and deeper, you're essentially swimming down a mountain. But you're like being guided by these bioluminescent bubbles that
So
appear to be coming from nothing.
is this bubble like how fucking Minecraft goddamn bubbles are where you just breathe, or is it like some Fishman Island bubble on my head? I can talk and
Bubble.
breathe.
Bubble on your head.
Okay, so I can talk like normally. Okay, cool. So I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go down.
you're the only
again.
person that doesn't need to talk, but yeah, totally.
I'm gonna go follow more down.
Hey, Noah is falling limply down. If you
Noah
jostle
is the
people.
farthest down via virtue of he is falling like a bag of rocks.
I have thought of something that's actually useful and it won't fuck us over. I'd like to roll investigation on the room really quick, and I'm gonna cast a spell on myself.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I'm casting a jinx on myself, which gives me a disadvantage on the saving throw. But I can then choose a creature within 60 feet of me to get advantage on the next roll, which I'm going to use on the bird.
Yeah, he's within 60 feet. We've only made
60
2 rounds.
feet? Okay, so there's no rounds anymore, Shadow. It's just movement now. You're just going down.
Well, we've
And I'm
only
asking
moved.
if you want to do stuff, like, if there's anything you
Alright,
want
my
to do,
Yeah,
totally.
we've only. Okay, my bad. We've
But
only
it's just gonna
moved
take a
2
little
times.
while to get down there, It takes like it's kind of interaction time while you swim or shit or look for shit, or
Okay, well, I got a
something else.
17 to investigate in general with my disadvantage. But now the bird on his next ability check, attack roll, or saving throw gets advantage.
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
What are you looking for in that
Alright.
room though?
I don't know. Like, I guess more evidence about how big this thing is.
Or
Uh,
anything
You
living would be
did go
also.
through the captain's log just last time, and it spoke of a legendary beast that wrecked ships, but he didn't think it was real. Some called it like a Leviathan, some called it the Bermuda Triangle. It was a bunch of bullshit they kept describing it as, and he never really believed in it. He thought it was, just folk tales and Moby Dicks, but there's no entries after he says, I found it.
Yeah,
That's the last entry in the book.
and then he's dead
Right.
on the ground.
That's him, yes, in that cabin. He
That's-
appeared to have starved to death.
He was an
That's not
us. Come on
weird.
down.
Well,
So do I? So if we don't see anything, if we see anything that's new, let me know. If not, I'm going more down.
yes. You guys can continue on. I've done my part to help you guys the best I can.
Alright.
Basically,
Dude,
wish
can I
wash.
use my 18 nature to get some lay of the land while we're down here?
Yes, actually, while you're down there, you guys have swam far beneath this ocean surface. Deb,
The
you can tell
funniest.
you're entering an area that feels foreign but familiar to you. Not familiar in a sense that you've been here before, but you're noticing the small, cozy nuances. You're noticing
Similarity.
that the birds area was devoid of any sort of creature, and you're noticing there's usually birds in the water. Whenever you take your morning drive, or someone would bring you your offerings, they'd be clear afterwards. Your area was always silent, calm, tranquil, just like you liked it. The feeling of you flying through the air unimpeded feels the same, but you're swimming down into something that feels like you're wearing someone else's clothes right now. The water grows colder, denser. An eerie silence envelops the void, broken only occasionally by a groan of shifting sea floors. And there's a shadow down there that seems alive, swirling with ghostly tendrils. You have really sharp eyes, the bird. In shadow, your mind is sharper than most. You can sense only one being down there, but far away from the island where they do their fishing, you feel hundreds waiting. One of the birds above begins circling where Apollo is. Some of them scared. The cries don't reach any of you, but Apollo, you hear caws coming from every which way as the island rumbles a bit. This is the first time another being such as yourself has gone that deep in quite a while since the island was made. At the heart of this desolate abyss
There's birds.
rests something colossal. Its form
Wow.
is cold like a leviathan. Its shells are shining and shimmering, faintly with bioluminescent patterns that pulse like a heartbeat. An eye glows. Pools of ancient wisdom pierce over both of you as a massive fan frills out from its head. Its body still unseen, as it says, Winged One.
Well.
You've entered my domain.
I know it too.
Great beast, you have called for an audience! Caw!
Oh, God.
Your voice doesn't pierce through your balloon
Damn.
as you wander it to. The bubble kind of limits your voice. To a degree, your calls won't come out. It's too deep underwater. It's too much pressure. Pushing
My
at
voice
you.
of power.
Grasping at you.
I'm just gonna speak up but not yell. Hello.
Oh, yes. The one that understands. He tells me about you. What brings you?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. After my my little ego thing, he fucking ego shut me down there with the little bubble. The bird definitely feels hurt.
So real talk though, are we on like the ground or are we still floating in the
You're
water?
still floating, staring at a pit of
On it.
swirling darkness.
So
How far is
realistically,
Noah falling?
realistically,
Noah
where's
is
Noah
still
at?
going down.
Yo, okay, yo, can I
Noah is still falling.
can I full send for Noah real quick? Like, I don't want
You sure
to.
can.
No, wait, hold on,
Make
hold on,
it
hold on.
dexterity
Hey,
check.
wait. Real quick. Excuse me, Mr. Sea Monster. Noah, basically the falling human that's, falling. Any chance you could grab him, or he's just down there?
It is not an offering.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me dive down for him. That's 19 plus 5, 24.
Not
Oh yeah,
that I'm
you.
I'm just gonna be
He
like,
says
not
it
that-
is not an offering. The
Alright, no,
bird,
I'm
your
just
feathers theoretically stand as you realize.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh fuck! Every lip thing tossed in front of you was food. Definitely lip
I
things
want
tossed in
I
front
want
of-
memories to flash of what I've done to things that were offered up to me. And full fucking feathers stand up on end. Fucking
back to that conversation. I'm be like, not that I'm aware, sir. I was just escorting Sir Bird down here to give you an audience.
You who speaks the ancient tongues. What is your parent?
I've got no idea, sir. I woke up in a tube and I got no memories. I learned my name from some random marine dude. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Water
Noah,
rumbles.
Noah, wake up!
As the bird swoops in, grabbing the offering, a sharp eye encloses on you. As coldness attempts to seep its way around you, but your radiance keeps you warm. Little wings.
So,
A millennia has passed where I have been fed but never defied. A young ancient has never crossed my waters before and take my offering. Not even him. As he stared, another eye, just as big as the other one, glowing just as slightly, looks up and pierces past both of you. As cold chills send past you.
To me, I guess.
we
So,
we took
Johnny-
your offering. What was offered to you?
So, got any hobbies, sir? Or like, what's it like down here?
That's such.
Bird
Oh.
shitting himself.
I maintain.
We didn't take anything, right?
No.
Apollo.
Oh, he's talking about Noah.
Oh.
He's talking about Noah.
Hey,
He's mine.
in my
He's
defense-
definitely mine. He's definitely
Real
mine.
talk,
He
I
was
haven't-
not up
hey,
for offering.
Real talk, Polo. Before you do anything, I haven't moved. I
That's fine.
cared about Noah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Noah's a my thing. It's okay.
Noah's your little boy toy.
Oh yeah, I'll
the-
keep him alive. I have
So,
things.
does he answer that question or just ignore me? I guess.
He
What's
looks
his?
over at you. He says, "One who speaks, and winged one. You've disrupted the island. The balance above knows no bounds. Your leadership is oppressing. Humanity's greed and carelessness is tipping scales. They ruin their boats and we turn it to land. The waters I choke, but the skies you are ruling.
Jason, I
What
feel you.
brings you into our balance, into our sea and our makeshift earth? What brings the skies so low?
So I feel you, sir. But like, we were just sent by
Quiet.
basic,
One who speaks.
right?
Adults.
My character just
I'm
shuts
definitely
the fuck
not.
up,
I'm
I guess.
definitely not an adult bird. But,
Wait, the bird came back up. When?
The bird is staring down at the abyss with Noah in my claws, still
He pissed
unconscious.
back, just like.
Lord of the water, I have not come to tread upon your circle, tread upon the chain of life within the island. I have been sent upon by the humanoids that I have courted with. That they needed a job done. They needed a favor done, and that's what it's led us here so far.
Why do you talk to me in such a form?
This is the only form I know.
You can fool the one in your talons. You can fool the one who speaks. Why such a small frame to talk to me? What do you plan?
I have
So out of our
plan.
area,
I want to like slowly ascend with Noah. Like I want to get above Shadow if possible. Because at a moment's notice, I know what this thing's capable of. We're slowly ascend. But not like leaving. Not like leaving.
Yeah,
I just
no, of
want
course
Noah to be
not
like
leaving.
safer than
You can't leave him.
Noah. I want Noah to be
Hey.
safe. I just want Noah to be like out of the.
There's a luminous gaze staring at you, questioning your every movement. It's dimming and sinking into the darkness. It's a silent guardian of the ocean's ancient truths. But something about it, the bird, you make a perception check.
Perception check. Perception.
I'm guessing
Plus
I
two.
don't notice shit. I'm so gonna shut the
You
fuck
see
up.
lights flickering, but you don't. You can speak to animals, but you don't know their habits.
Apollo, is that advantage thing a one-time thing, or is that like?
It's a little
Yeah.
more than speaking to animals,
It
but
is
yeah,
a
fair enough.
one-time thing. You can only use it once.
Damn. Okay, I got a 7 then.
The bird. This was an easy check for you. You remember the small dinosaur that you used to talk to?
Oh yeah,
Way back
Charles.
when. Yes, Charles, the small dinosaur who wreaked havoc. You remember the look in his eyes when he first realized that there were other creatures that had different things that he can do. This one has the same look, but it's different. He stares at you. He's like, in all my years, defiance was never an option. I've kept the oceans intact in my small corner. And then he came, and I could not control him. And now we have this, in which we rule together. And he told me, you, you were untamable. Something too free.
I
And
was.
now you have tamed the water, and the skies, and even the land. What is it that you're here for?
Listen, okay. I'm just here for just a bit of the good human food. Have you ever tried any of that? Like, really? Like, I was asleep for a couple, maybe 1,000 years or so, give or take. You know, tried a
Sure.
couple things here and there, but you know, the human, whatever race they are, the lesser humanoids, they got that really good food. That's why I'm really here for it.
Right. So can I like roll an investigation to see if I can see anything on this dude that we're talking to, or like some look deeper into whatever
Yeah,
my
sure, go ahead.
magic eyes can see something here? Because
Big ass fish, dude.
I'll roll investigation. Wait, can we see it, or is it too fucking dark?
It's
You've
a
been
big
seeing
ass looming
a
shadow
luminescence
under
of
us.
it.
Well, considering I'm
That-
using my magic eyes, I'm just gonna roll investigation.
You've been seeing a luminescence of it.
I rolled a
Okay,
20.
cool, a dirty 20.
Oh
Shadow,
no, I'm definitely not offering no.
from the depth of the abyss, the surge of energy that have been rippling through the water, the stillness that has been shattered, immense forces and cold chills displacing clouds of silt, lifeless waters in the trenches. You've seen past all that. There's a serpentine, a titan of the deep. You've noticed the glimmering, the glows that looked like liquid all had a metallic hue to it. But there was also a divin, a scale divin. The glowing eyes that shot chilly lights at you with ancient flurries burned. It's a long, sinuous body that coils and undulutes. And it begins to look past that human food, you say.
Yeah,
Its body
I'm really out
unfolds,
here just for all that. You know,
and
eating berries and stuff like that. It got really boring after a while.
Shadow, you finally get a good look of it as it propels itself through the water at terrifying speeds. Frills of translucent fins rippling along its spine, radiating the same waves of bioluminescence and bubbles of that comes out. The dragon's maw opens, revealing rows of crystalline, needle-like sharp teeth from its throat, and comes a gutturally, otherworldly roar that reverberates through the ocean like a seismic terror. Apollo, up there, you hear. It sounds as if 1,000 bodies got dragged underwater and drowned at the same time.
So, Apollo,
Well,
you
It
ran that down.
hurdles itself past both of you, and the current that flies past you drags both of you up, churning the water in its wake. As it breaches past you, those bubbles begin to form in mass, and it's basically a sea dragon. Its body is enormous and forming arching sky like skyward in silhouette that's dim.
We were
And
saying,
its shadow, as it pops up, corpses begin to follow in its wake, but you're being stretched and pulled faster by the water as it takes you right under where the human bodies lie that appear to be the forest. Human foods. These foods. As its whole body begins to radiate, wrapping around deep around you. You still haven't seen the whole thing because it's still in the hole, but it's also at the top of the mountain,
This big ass eel, bro.
so it's a
kicking
really
off
big
another
Chinese
piece.
dragon, but underwater.
Nah, bro, it's SCP-3000. Come on.
Something like that. Anyway. So.
But yeah, yeah, human food. It ain't all that bad, right? They did something to after I killed some old animal. I named him. His name was Charles, right? He
Bird
was
of
he was a
phase by
resident.
being dragged hundreds of feet in the water.
Yeah,
but you do like
rapidly
pretty bad.
dashing through the water on the side of this fucking dragon, trying to explain to him how good human food is.
You're not dashing. You're getting dragged through the
Yeah,
water.
I'm getting dragged.
Well,
So listen, if you would just call it, none of it's down here. Get smashed into a fucking rock.
Nah, you stop right before the water basically hits the. You can tell this has happened a lot. For all the area that is, the only thing you have to worry about is the bodies that are rapidly flying up.
It's just a flood of bodies down here. Oh yeah, all the
There's-
land and shit is made of fucking corpses, isn't it?
Mhm.
Oh my. But I'm gonna say shit.
If I'm not by,
what do you
if
say
I'm
to the
not,
old dragon?
if I'm not by the bird, can I like slightly swim my way over to him?
I'm not shot. You've been swept up too. It was basically a inverse
Oh
whirlpool.
no, I
The moment
understand what we
he
did.
moved so fast and so viciously. You all flew up with it.
Yeah, I understand that, but we're still like.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right
still
next to each
near
other.
him. Okay,
Still-
cool.
We're still next to each other.
I'm gonna continue shutting the fuck up over here.
I don't know what he wants. Like he's big enough to eat like most of the island.
Human food.
Mostly, yeah.
Oh,
You left your abode. You came, won the avians, won the land creatures, startled the humans, defied him who I could not suppress, stopped me for human food.
oh, well,
Spell me the
yeah,
wonders.
pretty much. Now listen, so far what I've had on this island, the humans here aren't as good as what the humans where I came from my abode. Well, not from my abode, from the area around my abode. I don't know where they came from, really. They really just keep coming from everywhere, and I just kind of deal with it as we go. But
Good
there's
point.
some of them make really good food out there. Like they'll cut some meat up of some creatures, some of the something casual, you know. I don't know what is your common prey around here?
Dead human bodies, probably.
What do you eat on a day-to-day basis?
I have gone through countless eras. I've witnessed the rise and the fall of many islands since I was a gupling. Before I flew, I swam, I jumped, I crawled. Humans, fleeting sparks at grand tapestry of existence, their lives brief but blazing with intensity. Always nothing but a mere nuisance. They're disappointing creatures. Those on this island I keep for his amusement. Their greed, their short-sightedness, their tendency to blow my shit up.
Do they like blowing your shit up?
They leave
Oh.
scars on the land we intend to make, such as our forefathers have done. And we leave rules, and our rules are absolute.
Fucking
And
up the
only
foundation.
you
I feel
don't
that.
follow them.
What were the sea rules? Do we know that, or I don't think we?
Same as above, same as below.
Don't hunt too much.
No, listen, they make this thing called a chopped dino cheese. It was amazing. I don't think in all your years you've ever had one of those, right?
You have left your comfort. Show me. Come to
Oh,
me
awesome.
with what made you leave your comfort.
Now listen.
If not,
Well,
I will eat the
whenever I
man.
come back, right? Does your bubbles keep the water away from things? Because it needs to be dry when you eat it.
I could help with
I
that.
will see you, and they will see you as well.
Okay.
And with a finesse of a Olympic diver, he descends back in, but no
Yeah.
water moves with him.
I was trying to ask something, but well, there he goes.
Yeah,
He
he's
can still hear you, Shadow.
He's still down there.
Excuse me, kind sir. I was born with the ability to talk and understand everything. Do you know any more about exactly this is? Because my character doesn't know. Outside of game. Outside of game, technically.
Try another Sea King.
Road's the Seeking. All right.
He's a king of the seas.
All right.
I mean, fair enough.
All the funds aside, Lord of the Sea, I've come to you seeking information about the island. Of what do we tread on? You speak of another just like us, and I have yet to even meet him. I have felt his presence, but
The thing in
I
the
have yet to
tree,
see
I'm
him.
guessing.
He says
Can you describe
fear
him?
He flies like you, and he's annoying.
What if we were to deal with
He
it?
will not leave you alone once attached. He's like a child. But I know he's older than me. He's like a child. He won't. I can't talk too loud. He hears me. He is my counterpart in making this island that we've both agreed to. And we will see through that humanity strives here without malice, but be weary. There is a watchful gaze and a mixture of hope and caution as we wait for our island to take shape slowly.
It's a valid
This
answer. I
is
like it.
not
What?
our first island. We have done this countless times, but this is our last island. Or so he says.
What would happen if, something were to happen to the Lord of the Skies of the island here?
Oh, that would be terrible.
What if the chain were to just jostle just a tiny bit?
If I could kill him, I'd get rid of him. I
Now,
cannot.
what if you had the opportunity? Now, hear me out. Hear me to shake the
I see
chain.
you've
Just
mistaken.
you don't have to say anything.
I see you've mistaken my role. Let me help you. He fears what he cannot control. He took a liking to me. He is annoying, but he is tolerable because he is stronger than me. This is not something I like to do.
Oh no, I understand. Food
I
chains
don't
are
like
fine.
humans. He kept them. I don't want anything to be arranged. He arranges them. I don't care for sacrifices within measure. He balances them. I'd rather eat comfortably. He says, think about the humanity, those less fortunate than us. He told me not to eat you.
Sounds like he wants to have a chat.
He told me he fears you and to stay away.
I'm definitely gonna go pay a visit.
I don't know what he sees. I
I-
think you look delicious.
I definitely would look delicious, but please do not eat me. Right? I have many meals I still want to try, and hey, I'm still gonna bring you back some of the chopped dino cheese.
He shrinks down. I value my life and my time. And you, the one that speaks,
Yes, sir.
there's only one before you. And if you call or if you see one that speaks to us,
No, wait.
let her know we're tired of waiting. And then he sinks back down deep into his abode.
Let her. Okay, so
I'm gonna ascend with Noah and get the fuck out of the water.
let me just.
I pay my respects as I
Hey,
leave.
hey, Apollo, can you write that in your notes?
I wrote some stuff. I don't really.
No, like the apparently there's one person that has the same ability as me, and if I see them, let her know. What we waited? We've been waiting too long. I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
I'll write it. I'll write it down.
Something like that. Something about them.
One
They've been waiting.
other person.
Okay, so I'm gonna start swimming up. Do I know where the fucking like trapdoor is, or?
Oh, you guys are like right below it. He
Yeah.
dragged you all the way up.
All right, so I'm just gonna go up. You know, outside of the
I'm
water.
gonna get out of here
preferably.
with Noah.
And one last thing, Winged One, you hear from the depths.
Turn back.
Keep your aura on. It helps more than just your body, but your mind. The water stirs and rumbles.
What did you just say?
He said keep your aura on.
Oh, the one that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got something that makes me smell like flowers active, if you know that helps. Anyway.
No,
I know, you're fucking hilarious. Your perfume in lore.
Just makes you seem more like a woman.
Yep. Clearly.
Alright, so you guys have spoken to the sea dragon.
It makes you smell like a pretty princess.
Great. So can I do I have anything to dry myself off with, or anything over here?
Your mind.
Fire. You can push the water off your clothing with your ability.
All right, I'll do that then. Dry myself however I can.
Where is?
Hey, ruined my jacket. Get that water off.
While I'm in the back
Yeah,
drying
that's pretty
myself
cool, bro.
off, someone else can. I'm just gonna use my
Oh,
telekinesis to magically get all the water off of me, and we're gonna say it
There's
works
worms in
because
it.
I
It's pretty
said
cool.
so.
Well,
So now that I'm completely dry, I'm gonna look over to my mandrake that is on one of Apollo's shoulders and see if it's sleeping, awake, and talk to it and get it back on my shoulder.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it sees you. It's like, friend, you're back for me. I know you wouldn't leave. And it pops down with its little feet and then it waits next to you because it can't climb your leg. It doesn't have arms.
I shall now bend down and pick it up and flop it on my shoulder.
He sits down and his roots begin to take place on your shoulder like they normally have into your uniform, so he doesn't fall. And he
well,
How's it been going, buddy?
I hear you. I heard you talking. Was it fun?
how could a human?
It was a unique experience.
Saw the bodies come up. There were
It
tons.
was a unique experience.
There were so many.
There's a sea beast Leviathan King down there, or something like that.
They're abundant in some areas, but never one. I've seen, but never on the boat, but never. That one was.
There's a lot of bodies.
This is a really interesting.
And honestly, I'd be best not to think about it too deep, buddy, because I don't even know what it is.
Well, what's occurred down there? Anything of note that I need to understand?
Okay, now, so we don't have to repeat this entire thing.
Yeah, you can say
I'm
I
just
give him
gonna-
the whole rundown if
I'm
you
just
want
gonna
to.
so we don't have to repeat this entire thing. I'm just gonna give bro this whole rundown while my mandrake is theoretically probably listening.
I see.
The bird is gonna look over to Noah, very disappointed that he just kind of went limp instead of,
Noah,
laying witness.
not gonna hold you. Noah did almost die. I rolled his death saves. That nigga was one away from death.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I
seems
want to
that-
use one of my healing gifts to heal Noah real quick.
The forest creature doesn't want to see you.
You're attempting to heal Noah, but I don't know if you remember it. the Leviathan that you spoke to down there marked him as a sacrifice.
Oh,
He
fuck.
said if you don't bring food that's satisfying, he's going to take Noah.
Oh, Noah's
Oh.
been
So
taken.
That's
you
great,
heal
no.
Noah, he doesn't awake.
That's
from
great,
his
no.
slumber.
So if I
He's
meditate,
been. Oh, fuck.
I have a question. If I meditate, can that sea guy still hear me from up here or no?
If he like focuses his power into his.
He's not listening for you per se.
Okay, so I can't ask.
You're a person that can talk to him, but you're not the one he's looking for.
I was gonna ask.
I definitely want to make known to
So,
Shadow
okay,
or
so-
whoever can really understand me that one of the creatures can like really like hear really well.
Well,
The one that
considering I
doesn't,
could
the forest
hear that
monster. So be
entire
careful what you
thing,
say.
considering I can hear that entire thing, and I gave Apollo the rundown, we're good.
So the thing that's in the forest is afraid of your ability to be
So-
independent thinker.
I have a real question though. So, Ola, you know how you said he's afraid of, the bird.
What I was.
So he still doesn't let anyone else approach him. He's just still an introvert, or like.
I don't know. Fuck around and find out, man.
So exactly what's that direction again? Damn, I have no idea.
Forest.
Back towards the
Trash.
forest.
Big tree in the forest.
Are you leaving Noah's limp body here, or what's happening?
Yeah, I wanna
place we don't know.
conversate with the dog. Like, hey, can you watch over?
Wait, hold on.
this
Is there still a
human here?
bubble on his head?
Noah, yeah.
Wait, real question. Did
I
that
have an
like,
idea.
beast give us a time frame of like when the fuck he's sacrificing Noah, or is it just whenever
said-
we offer him?
He said, "Bring him something better, or he's going to take Noah."
Yeah.
So we could offer this shit to him 10 years later, and Noah would still be good.
Fuck around and find out, man.
Noah's
No, we
been
don't-
marked as a sacrifice.
I
so
mean,
we
worst
can't
case
really
scenario.
do anything right now.
don't have a
so-
talk-
Worst case scenario, we can always replace Noah.
Worst case
Well-
scenario, we can always replace Noah, though. I will
I
make sure
have a
that I
solution
will
we can
try my
save.
best to not let Noah just die.
I have a
We
way
will
of
try.
saving it.
By that I mean you will try. Try picking out a food. Good luck, and
I'm gonna harass the
Dog and
nearest
skinny.
human being to make me some good ass food.
Well, first
I
have a
would
way to keep Noah
not
safe.
harass the nearest human being, because most motherfuckers on this island look like they're cracked out and can't even cook a piece of toast.
We still have the Marines on ship. We have a cook.
Well, you do know why.
What's the Marines' cook name? On me, shoot.
See, the problem with that is,
Noah was
we're
the
not.
Marine cook.
What? No!
I can keep Noah safe.
You don't remember? That's why you and Noah were such good friends,
Yeah.
because he made good
No!
food. Do you not remember that?
No, we have to get Noah back. We have to get him back.
Well, considering he was a sea beast, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say he wouldn't want sea beast.
Sea King. He's a sea
Told you that.
No, I can't let this happen.
You don't remember the only reason you like Noah is because he kept giving you good food?
I think he was the only one making it.
He's the only one making it on your crew. That's why you brought him on the mission too, because he makes good food.
Why did that dumbass Luciano let us take the fucking?
It's all good. It's all good. Hear
The
me out, hear me
fucking
out.
crew chef.
Hear me out. I'm sure
Because
that
you
bartender.
asked him, he can't say no to you.
You're a higher rank.
I'm
You
sure that
outrank him.
This
I'm sure
doesn't-
that. Hear me out. I'm
I don't have
sure that
concept of
bartender. I'm sure that bartender might hook us up with a good meal. We can pray that Noah succeeds.
Yeah, but we'll
You-
probably owe him some kind of service or debts.
You can just order a normal meal and just
Yeah,
not
we
tell
can
him it's for a
literally-
monster.
Yeah, like
No,
we can
but
just.
The issue is that we
But
want
the-
it as good as possible.
No, we can just pay extra or tip him. It ain't that deep.
It is that. You
Because
don't
it needs
Oh my
to-
God.
it's an
Shadow-
ancient. It's
Shadow,
an
that's the first
ancient.
time I've heard you use your brain.
speaking, bro.
Bro,
We don't
I love this nigga Shadow, bro. He's using common sense.
We don't gotta explain him the whole rundown. We just gotta go up there, be like, "Yo, bartender, make me the best meal you got," and slap a bunch of fucking money on it.
Ask for extra MSG. Extra
And
MSG.
I'll make
MSG
sure.
in the
I'll make
One
sure I
Piece
tell.
era?
I'll make
Fuck
sure. I'll make sure I'll tell him to make it for about a 3 to 4 human portion. probably actually 12. We're probably gonna need a pretty decent sized fucking meal for him to even taste it, not
I
swallow
have
that
an
shit whole.
idea.
So
We
you're gonna
feed
order
him
a
the
Three
Force,
giant
King.
turkey.
We feed him the Force, King. That's the only way this works out.
That is not working out.
A terrible
Considering we get fucked probably by him, and the
Let me pull up
other
my other
guys
battle map
apparently
since this nigga talking.
Now,
No, I'm joking.
real quick question, Pola.
Huh?
When he says he's stronger than the other, or when the the one in the tree, I assume, is stronger than the one under the sea, is that because technically when he comes out he's weakened because of territory, or is that just straight up strength?
Ask him.
It's age too. He's
Wait,
older.
can I
The
do
woman
can I
is
do like a
older.
nature check to discern
Can I
that?
ask him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know,
Just
whatever
don't
I do.
bother him too much. He likes his peace and quiet.
I can keep your NOLA guys safe.
You know, I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself so I don't bother the guy holding up our island. Anyway,
He's not holding up the island. He keeps the island from
okay,
drifting
my
apart.
bad.
Because
Keep
that's
the
just part of
island
the
from-
agreement.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
Would you like to hear my proposal for keeping the
good
West?
clarification.
Sure.
So he has a bubble in his head still, yes?
You know what? Yeah.
Throw him in the portal. No one can get to him if he's in that.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think the bubble has infinite fucking air.
Breathe indefinitely. Did we?
No.
Was there a sign of the bubbles deteriorating while we were down
Before you kill Noah, I did say the bubbles would, whenever you feel like you can't breathe anymore, the bubbles would find their way to your face so you could keep breathing. This is not an indefinite air thing.
I'm pretty sure the bubbles. Just
I don't know if
have
that
the
was.
water.
I said it like one time. I don't know if I have to
Okay,
keep saying it before you
on.
kill
So
Noah.
I
There's a
heard
bunch
it.
of bubbles.
I heard it, but like I'm
That's
pretty sure they just keep the water out. They don't really supply oxygen that much.
They have oxygen that the beast
They have
provided
very
you.
limited oxygen.
Since I put a bunch of those bubbles in my portal too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put
that's
a
not.
bunch of them in
That's,
there.
that's not
Okay,
a
cool.
constant thing
Let's
over
make a
that
check to see
long.
how many of those you got then. If you're about to use them.
Yeah, can we not? Actually, you know what? Fuck it.
Roll a
Actually, wait,
d20
hold on.
plus.
Please don't kill Noah, because then when he gets mad about our meal, our sacrifice is now. I mean, does it matter if it's alive or dead?
I have faith that this dog will sacrifice life and limb to protect Noah while we're.
I will not. I will have. Fine. Yeah, leave
I
it.
love how the King's voice said this in Hall of Fame quotes, but I've never said that.
And the Lord of the Sea wouldn't let anything happen to his sacrifice.
Quotes are like directly sentenced by the person. I've never said I am femboy material. What do you mean? That is a
He's
false
embraced it.
fucking quote.
But what he did say is,
It was response to
That
she
is
saying
just-
you're
that
timber
isn't-
material.
Fact of, I said I'm not gonna fight the rumors. That's all I said.
he says, I will embrace the femboy rumors.
I did not say that. I said I'm not gonna fight the rumors.
You said you're also going to spread it further a little bit yourself. You said that yourself. I heard you say
That was a joke. That was
No,
called
too bad.
sarcasm.
It's too bad.
That
It's
wasn't
too bad.
even in
Happened
lore.
already now.
In lore,
The bird after all of this happens is gonna head outside and I'm gonna pop my aura like the
I don't know. I'm just gonna
like
ignore
the
it because
sea
it's
guy,
not in
the
lore.
Sea King told me to.
Whether you want to be,
Sure.
weird.
You want to kill a bunch of people?
You're gonna. Yeah, no, yeah. When you
Can I make a Can I look? What time of day is it, or?
it's like the middle of the day, man. You guys did a little bit.
It's still
Because you guys woke up the
noon.
next morning, went out for a little bit,
So it's
hunted
like
a little
noon,
bit. You hunted in the morning. You spoke. The bird got something to eat. You went in for the night, and then you woke up again the next morning, and you realized nothing moves around you, and then you went down. And so now, like, I take it that underwater debacle probably took an hour or so.
So when he said,
midday.
so let's see, let me get this straight. That big bird in the tree is scared of the bird because he can't.
You don't
control
know
him.
if it's a bird or not in the tree. You just know it's something that.
That big, definitely not a phoenix in the tree.
How do you know?
Anyway, it can rain fire. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
I can also.
This is separate. So it's scared of the bird because basically it can't control. How the fuck does it exactly control him?
It can't. It's
like
we don't know that yet.
Through fear and force.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Then when he controls the sea leviathan, fear and force.
So
It's older and stronger than the
The
Leviathan.
bird, if we're just going by stats here, but not okay, sure. But let's just not think about this too deep.
It's just afraid of my free spirit.
So
It also
I-
cares about people. It cares about human beings too.
just
The potential.
Well, I want to start killing a bunch of people.
that's a
Yeah, I'm definitely outside
plan.
with my aura pops. Just
The bird,
going
you
around
walk
the track.
outside in the maze area, and you flex your ancient bird radiance, and I assume you let out a mighty call,
Oh,
but I
yeah,
don't know.
absolutely.
Letting out a mighty call. The far side of the island trembles with anticipation as you hear.
Do I also hear this? Or?
Did you speak?
No, I will not respond to the voice. I shall, in silence, just drift above the maze part of the island.
Do I also hear this voice, or is it just?
No, it was aimed directly at the bird.
Got it.
You still hear the same rule of three going on in the background.
Awesome.
You kind of learn to tune it out, Shadow. It's kind of annoying, low key.
I mean, yeah, it probably would get annoying, and I have good selective hearing in real life, so that fits.
Yeah, like you can tune it out and tune it in whenever you want, but it's still the same 2 and 3 for you.
Well,
But
since I have no clue what the fuck.
Can I refresh my self on those rules? It's like don't kill more than amount of things of
3.
people.
Yes, don't kill too much. I think it's 3 per person or 3 per group.
don't
It's
kill more
3
than
per
3. Don't touch the fucking trees, and don't come
destroy
near
the
me.
island. And don't destroy the islands.
Yeah.
I feel like don't come near me is a real introverted thing. Like
Yeah,
y'all need
it's
a
very
book.
introverted.
Like, are you bored out there? Like,
No, listen.
how do you spend your time?
Our trees,
bro?
our solace is sacred, okay? We love our silence. Well, some of us love our silence, right?
That's great and all.
It's a
If
case
these
in point.
motherfuckers have been alive for as long as we, saying, is he just wasting his entire life up there?
Ooh, hold on.
No,
I
he's
think
doing something up there.
the ocean creature specified that the tree creature loves or wants to protect humans because they're weaker and less.
Then he also likes rearranging the island, which the sea creature doesn't
does, right?
entirely like.
Well, no, the sea creature keeps the island together
Yeah.
No, the sea
because the
sea
island
creature,
floats apart sometimes, and
the
he
sea
just puts the
creature keeps
pieces
the
back.
island together, but the bird thing apparently likes to rearrange shit.
He likes to keep them in sections.
Frozen
So
organized
what?
guy.
So
Let's
He
what?
go.
likes to segregate them for just
For growth purposes.
Okay, so the forest creature is definitely like either in charge or
Well, while we're
something else weird
doing
going.
random BS, I'm just gonna make my way to the bar.
yeah, I'd like to go there too.
Yeah, go ahead. You guys make your way over to the bar.
You birds can go fucking fly around.
Apollo, you said you were coming.
What?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, the bird will fly above.
Bird, we're going to bar to get
meridians.
food.
So we gotta scout out. I gotta scout out to save my man Noah.
Some food.
Cook you food.
I was gonna say potentially some gambling, but considering everyone in there is
Also, last we saw the gambling.
questionably shady, greedy, and somehow they're all decently poor if they think. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna.
Why do you think they're gambling, bitch?
There's
Also,
There's
the
still
fact that our kind
pirate
of
people
perception
that
of
we have
money
to
is a bit
figure out,
fucked
too.
because of all the money we spent throwing around. And the
Well,
fact
I'm
we
literally a
purchased the
bird. I
devil
have no
fruit.
perception of money.
Our perception of money is terrible.
Yeah, we bought a devil
Give the
fruit
nearest
session
person 20 gold just because.
You went in depth buying a devil fruit session 1. Let's clear this up right here.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but some people could afford it. I couldn't, but some people can.
Yeah, seriously, is there any place to make money around here? Because I want more money.
There's jobs. There's a
there-
mission board.
There is a mission board, but a
The
lot of
last
them
mission I
entail
saw was
trading.
like deliver a package. Don't look in the package. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, can I look for that weird crow while we're in the
All right.
human town?
So have we entered the
Sure.
bar?
You guys start making your way there. You're about halfway there. Bird, you looking for a crow in the sky? Well,
Strange
shit,
bird.
there's tons of them.
The weird one, the weird version.
Are you looking for the small laughing crow?
The small laughing crow that was laughing at me the other time.
While
Yeah.
we're making our.
Is he just chilling in the tavern with the rest of them?
He is flying. All the birds were flying circles when you went into the depths. They all scattered upon your return.
They're afraid of you because you came back.
And when you flexed your aura, they immediately dipped away quickly.
Okay.
So while we're making
Yeah,
our way to the
I should
bar,
talk
I'm just
now.
gonna let my eyes scan around to see if I see anything interesting. I doubt I will, but hey, who knows?
For what, the tavern?
No, just like magic
Anything
items.
interesting is happening or see
Or literally anything interesting.
Oh, people are still
Okay.
staying pretty farther away from you and Apollo, mainly because Apollo shot that guy pretty aggressively last time. And you also shot a guy pretty aggressively, and they seen the dog and the bird circling above you, and all the other birds appear to be following the bird's lead as well whenever he moves. And they're trying to figure out what you're trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out what you know because they don't know what you know. But they know that you have all the birds watching, and people around you are a bit skeptical.
Oh, so there's just a
Uh,
flock of birds following me now? Fuck. Lead them all into
Yeah.
the tavern. All of them are coming to the tavern.
Yo, looking for a job. Or going into the bar.
I'm just trying to get some to eat. It's probably been like days since my fucking person actually had something to eat, to be honest.
You ate yesterday at the tavern.
Oh, did I? I can't remember.
Yeah. But you went into the tavern a little earlier, and you noticed the mood was off yesterday.
The laughing man was not laughing.
Yeah, you go into the same tavern today. It's pretty empty in here. There appears to be 3 people in this bar, and the bartender is behind the counter, wiping his glass, a little disheveled, blood very evidently on his shirt, but still wiping his glasses nonetheless. Not his glasses, but his cup glasses.
Okay, well, who's the other 2 people in the bar that we can see? Because if there's 3 people in the bar, who's the other 2?
Well, there's 3 people, including
Some random folk.
Yeah.
Just some random
Peoples. Random.
Nobody you would recognize.
6 drugs, got you. So I'm gonna walk to like a bar stool that's decently near him, but not right in front of him, and say hello. I'm also gonna sit on said bar stool.
Usually takes a couple days before they come back. What brings you here?
Food.
You're a contender, you know.
Contender?
Yeah, both of you.
How? For what? What are we contending for?
For the next big 4. Because I just killed 2 of them.
What the fuck?
No, I'm guessing
Who died?
What happened exactly? So if you don't mind me asking, sir.
Bitch walks in. I'm with whoever, whatever. I killed her. Some douchebag walks in. I'm whoever, whatever. Killed him too. Some other idiot tells him, hey man, I know he's your friend. Leave him alone. He's smart. He lived. The other guy, his body's over there. One of the people who was in the bar, which you thought was a patron, is just a guy slumped over dead with a cup placed in his hand.
So 2 of the big 4 are dead?
So which
And the other person in the bar, also a guy slumped over dead with a cup in his hand.
Let's just say something here real quick. We
Did
know
he set them up
the
afterwards,
laughing.
or-
Hold on. We know the laughing man, the bartender, and the woman technically wasn't the big 4.
She wasn't part of the big 4. I don't think the bartender's part of the big 4. I think he's just an important figure.
Oh no,
No, I'm
he's
pretty sure
part
he
of the
was.
big 4 too.
He was.
Is the blackjack dealer still alive, or is he one of the dead?
You don't know.
I can ask the bartender.
You can look at the two bodies. They're both right there on display. You can look at the two bodies.
I'm gonna approach the bodies with
So
the
can
gun on just in case.
I'm not gonna approach them, but I'm just gonna look over and see exactly, like, look at their appearance. Like, is the laughing man dead, or? Wait, you said I couldn't recognize them, and all I know is the laughing man and the bartender. So the other two that were unknown are dead.
Potentially.
Potentially, if he. What are the two?
So,
wait,
Apollo,
real
you
question.
approach
With my gun.
these two lifeless bodies sitting eerily upright in tattered chairs, and they look as if they're frozen in the midst of a strange toast. The bodies are unnervingly rigid, their skin pallid and stretched over their thin, slightly hollow but still slightly rosy cheekbones. One hand from each corpse remains outstretched, clutching the fragile wine glasses filled to the brim with amber liquids, and their surfaces still cold, dripping down small bits of condensation. Their hollow, empty eye sockets stare at each other from across the room as if they're locked in eternal contemplation.
Like hollow as in they have no eyes.
There is no eyes in this body.
Great.
Huh.
You
So,
really get a number on these guys, I know.
They have a sign at the table that says cheers. He says
Okay.
number. I put them in their place. I told
So
them
I
to
look-
leave.
I look
No
over to
one
them.
fights in my establishment.
So I look over to them. Then I look back at him. Can I get a menu?
Of course. He reaches behind him, grabs the menu, and as you look, some of those wine
up.
jars and alcohol jars, you realize now there's like eyeballs in some of them, and he puts it down in front of you. He's like, "Here."
So what? Can you read some basic things off that menu just so I know what to order here?
Rose ignoring all the red flags.
Like basic regular food here.
Yeah, there's regular food here. You've eaten
No,
here
like,
before.
What kind is?
You
like
just
steak?
realize that like in between some of the alcohol bottles, you're now seeing like eyes, like
Yeah,
eyeballs.
yeah, that's crazy and all, but like, what does he exactly serve here? Rice, chicken,
Oh, there's
steak?
like there's burgers, there's chicken, there's elaborate pastas, there's a lack of seafood, but there's like a pretty decent like seafood section. He even has like fruits and stuff that he's grown personally.
What is your
But it's like really
So
hard
I'm
to
gonna
get
look-
fruits and
I'm gonna
grains
look-
in this
I'm
area.
gonna look
Growing
over
course.
to my mandrake and ask him what exactly he wants to eat while showing him said menu.
Oh,
Can't read.
ask, can I, the eye, the eyes, they're great for nutrition, and they pop like grapes.
You know what?
Ask if he has
Like-
grapes.
Excuse me, sir. I would like a burger, and this is a weird question, but my mandrake allowed to eat some of those eyes, or
Oh, yeah, of course. Which, do you want, like, I'm sorry, did you say that plant on your shoulder is not for decoration?
No, definitely is
anyway? So is that a yes or a no?
not. We have those eyes, please.
He looks at you concerned, he's like, and you're not going to eat the eye, right? The
Of
mandrake on your
course.
shoulder is going to eat the eye.
Yeah.
Mandrakes, he looks at you, mandrakes eat eyes.
I'm just gonna straight stone face, just look at him and nod yes. Like
You know what?
tiny nod though. Like
Fuck me, if that mandrake eats the eye, I'll give it to him for the free. And he reaches his hand back, grabbing a jar of vodka, pours himself a shot, and then reaches back, grabs the eye. He's like, he reaches it over to the mandrake, and the mandrake looks at it. He's like, "Can you tell me to put it down, please?"
he would like you to put it down if you would get a play, or just put it down there. That'd be nice.
Skeptical, he puts the eyeball down on a plate, and the mandrake unattaches itself from your shoulder, walks over to the eye, and sits on top of it.
What the fuck? Oh, he's absorbing it into his body.
Anyway,
Roots are what consumes things of plants, so he's using the roots to eat it.
I mean, he ate that entire sea beast whole by extending his entire body and mouth
Yeah,
or
but like
something like that.
he
So
wants to do this differently.
clearly
So
wants to do this differently.
are these bodies the 2 of the 4? I'm gonna loot them, see what they got.
Hmm.
Anything of
I'm just
You
gonna look at
do get
him.
a wallet from the guy, and in that wallet you see a photo of a woman. Next to that photo is there's a photo of both of them alive, and then next to that photo is a photo of both of them dead in that same room. And then in the chair next to him where that body used to be, you see like a photo that was taken like minutes ago. You're like, ah, your two and two start spinning together. There used to be a
But
body in
while
that
I'm
chair. It is
looking
not there anymore.
While I'm looking at this bartender, what was his reaction exactly to this mandrake?
He's looking at it in awe like a child would look at like a new puppy.
Nothing of use in this wallet, then.
Anyway, so
No.
how much is that burger exactly? And I'll just pay whatever it is.
The burger, $5. No.
5 silver, copper,
Uh,
gold.
silver.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna pass over the money and be with.
Oh, of course.
Hey,
He hands you a burger, some fries. He says, of course it's a menu deal, so it comes with the offer of a drink, of course. But if you want an alcohol, you have to upgrade, and that would be 7 silver instead. Which I think is a fair price, but you know.
I'm glad we have menu
take some
upgrades
water
on this
or tea.
corpse island.
Water or tea if you have.
Well, he runs a very strict business here. All right, like he has a set of rules that he's following, and everyone else is following too.
Anything to keep
as
the
I
cash
said,
flow
as I said,
coming in.
water or tea if you have it.
Huh? You said water.
just what water?
Water or
Where do we
tea?
get from rain, potentially.
Oh, no, he has water. Yeah, he pours. He walks over to the tap and pours you some water. He's like, here.
He's surprised that someone actually wants water in this one.
Yeah, that's like usually people only come here for alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll also get a water. Is this like a water you get from rain, or is you just filtering the water from the ocean by boiling it?
Well, ocean water drives people mad, so
Yeah, you can boil it to get rid of the madness. You know, it's called like
you see, there's a little bit more science involved in that, and we don't. There's a lot of shipwrecks that happen, but none with that sort of tech. You know,
There's also a lot of dead bodies in this water.
that too.
that's not important. That's the least.
You know what the plague is?
The plague.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Like which one?
Or you might get scared of it. Exactly. Do you know how many bodies are in that water?
A lot.
I tossed in 4 today.
Uncountable,
Well,
honestly.
Quick question. What does it mean to be part of the big 4 here?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Just-
And when you say contender, how do you contend?
Just
People are gonna challenge us.
people that you don't want to. That it's. I don't think the title means anything. Truthfully, it's just a title they give to like the 4 most dangerous, or quote unquote, or people that you don't want to mess with on the island.
And
Got
that's
it. So the 4 most intimidating people. Got you.
I shot one guy and I get that title. Really?
How did you do it?
Well, you're
shot him,
contending.
I snuck up. I shot him when no one knew I was there, and then I walked out with my gun, and then I stared people down.
An assassination, arguably much more scary than a man who walks up to fight you. The gun you never see coming. Interesting affair. And why did you shoot him?
Because he robbed us. Oh, I see. Yeah.
And you shot the best thief on the island.
Was he really that good if I saw him and shot him? Like, really?
No one has seen him steal before you, and he never saw you.
Well, he never see death coming.
Yes. And that one, I assume, is with you.
You know, speaking of that thief and all, I have that satchel still. Is that like magical or?
No, it's really easy to hide stuff.
Or is it just like the fact that it's just harder to get?
It's harder. It's just designed better.
It's just a better design satchel.
Okay. I also have two revolvers and that.
I'm going to wrap the session up a little bit because it's getting slightly late here, you know. Any
Well,
last things you guys want to do while we're here and Shadow's eating a burger?
we need to buy.
Is
food.
is the crow that laughed at me nearby?
You can call him.
Oh,
He
I
will
can.
come.
I can just call these animals now. That's awesome.
I mean, every time you speak for the animals, they come to you.
While we're sitting,
They've
here,
never not came when you asked, Depth.
while we're sitting here, if I like do that whatever the thing to call the bird that we discussed with a long time ago, and I entirely forgot exactly what it was. Can he hear me or no?
Yeah. If we're in the same
Alright.
room, I can pretty much hear you from anywhere.
Wait, are you in the tavern?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in
bird
the
here.
little.
So I'm gonna look.
Oh, the
straight
bird
over
though.
to you.
You're the only bird in the tavern. None of the other birds entered because you didn't tell them to.
I'm gonna look straight over to you.
I invite them
And
in still.
Oh yeah, birds begin to flood in at your command.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
I'm just
Every
gonna
bird
look
that
at
was on the
this.
island is in this tavern right now.
I'm not gonna look at this and just not care. I'm gonna ask this bird, aka the bird. What exactly do you think we should order for this? Like,
The best
He
tasting meal
needs something that he hasn't eaten in the past. I don't know how he seems very, very old. So
I'm
I
just
would
gonna
assume
signal for you to come
meat.
over and start reading this menu off.
The moment you walk in, the barkeep sees like all the birds walk in, and he's like, "Oh, the birds!" And he starts cooking up a storm back there, like so he could just start tossing meat up to the birds.
Free food. Ooh,
Glad we are
fucking
loved.
fighting these birds.
That being said, though, that you get a piece of meat tossed up to you. What do you do with it?
Eat it.
I gotta taste test it, trying to discern whether this cook is good enough for the sea dragon,
Cool. Roll, I guess I'll roll a d20 plus his cooking, his
It is
wisdom modifier.
most likely human because there's a missing body. Or
Most
he brought
likely
the body.
made of human. That's what I assumed.
But there is a good chance that that is also not true. He just threw the body into the ocean. And these guys are left here as proof to not fuck around, and so you won't find out.
So it's a 23 on the cooking scale.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Start fighting other birds for the meat.
When you say a
You
20,
don't have to fight any other birds. They haven't eaten the meat because you ate the meat, and then you looked at them and they stopped.
Yeah, everyone fucking stop! That shit is mine.
Ooh.
The birds line up one at a time. They hand you
One at a
portions of
time,
their meat.
One at a time. I gotta take
They all
another
walk
piece.
over
Take another
with
piece
a
to
portion.
Is the source of this meal? Is the source of this cooked meal still down there?
Yeah, he's down there.
No, like is whatever? Is it like a big ass steak or something that he's like chopping up for us? Or something?
No, I'm gonna look at him.
It was pre-cut meat.
So, sir, why do you make a restaurant
Let all
here?
the other birds eat.
Because he wants to.
I wasn't asking you, Paul. I was saying, sir, why do you make a restaurant here? What's the motive behind? And he just wanted to, or this island?
Sure. I like it here.
Whoa.
I wanted to be a cook. I'm a cook.
Simple but fair. Simple but fair. Anyway, so
I want to be a bartender and own my own restaurant.
could I get like?
But people don't let pirates do that. It's fucked. So I have one here.
Yeah, but does this guy have a bounty, do you think?
Hmm?
I wonder if this guy has a bounty.
Probably
No.
doesn't matter here.
Back to
So
what
if
I
I'm
was
just saying, like, outside of here, I wonder if he has a bounty.
It'd probably be deactivated by now.
What was his
well, then
name?
He'd be free to go.
Yeah, but he likes it here.
Yeah, but he can, like...
Excuse me, sir. I can't quite remember. What was your name again? Or what do you go by?
Just call me the barkeep.
Okay, that's okay. So, barkeep, this is gonna be probably not too weird of a request. So I need like a really, really well cooked, whatever best kind of meat you think you have that tastes really good, and I need it to be about maybe the size of a 4 to 5 people serving.
Oh, you want a banquet?
Yeah.
That'll work.
How many people am I catering for? I can do 23, but it'll take about you have to come get it at the end of the night. Not in the end of the night. You have to come get it around 5 today.
It is one very, very hungry person.
It's one very hungry person.
Indeed, famished. Oh.
I can still make your
much-
10-person banquet. It'll just
And
around
how
5
much
today.
would that be?
How much would that be? Well, the banquet prices, we have a 2-for-1 discount, truthfully. So for one banquet, it's 50, but for 2 banquets, 65 silver.
Oh, silver. Okay.
The bird
If
the
you
bird
could-
tosses down like 20 gold.
That's enough.
The bird, he looks at you, he grabs 19 silver and tosses it up, and the other birds fly and grab it and bring it back to you.
Awesome. I give the bartender a little wink.
Is that you? Which one of you has the bird?
What do you mean has the bird?
Because the
Yeah,
bird's been
fly-
following you. Which one of you
Fly
has
out
the
of
bird?
timer.
Who? No one has
That being said, while you're
like,
sitting, like
he-
after he tosses up those coins, you do notice that that eyeball that the little mandrake was sitting on, it's fully dissolved now. It's gone.
Does that mean he gets back on my shoulder, I guess, or just he living life down there? I don't
Hey, hold
care.
on. Hey, Grump. First off, fuck you, Grump. This where speech is free. He said NPCs, DMs, improvising NPC. What's your name? I got a name. A good name too.
Yeah, that really do be how it is. I literally named one guy.
He didn't have a name.
I think I've named like 3 of my.
And then when you
NPCs.
said an alias, he was like, "Yeah, I like that." He thought you were naming him.
Yeah.
He's in my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Immediately after I throw down that gold, though, I want all the
It'd
birds
be
to
what be.
like cause a ruckus, and we're all just gonna.
I know
leave
what I
the
must do.
tavern.
So,
I must
Oh, did you
ask
bring them? You ate a piece that all the other birds meat, but you didn't let them eat yet.
excuse me,
Oh
Barkeep.
no, they
what time
could
did you
eat.
say?
They could eat whatever else they throw up. We're just
Later
gonna leave
tonight.
after I throw down the
Uh,
gold.
Okay,
Barkeep,
cool.
what time did you say we could come pick that up?
Around
We
5.
Alright. What time is it now? Like off?
It's like 1.
It's like 1, so 4 hours.
He's like, "Don't worry, I'm not having any traffic today. People usually tend to stay away for a day or two after
I'm
things
just gonna
get bloody."
look over to the 2 bodies. Be like, yeah, I can see why, sir.
It's an aesthetic, that's for sure.
Oh, that's to detour the. Last time people came with bands and droves, and I hate the cleanup.
That and you said you killed, one of the 2 of the big 4, so.
2 of the 4.
And considering the 4 is, I guess, the most intimidating people, I could also see why.
They're just
Idle.
pussies.
Anyway,
We're in a soft sea and a soft time. It's just a title. No one here is dangerous.
Yeah, sure.
No one here makes
Sure.
big time.
Well,
Sure,
not everyone's afraid of me. I think I can do whatever I want.
none of these people on the street don't look shady as hell.
What about that woman, that girl? Is she just doted on by the other 2 still? I'm assuming.
She's dead.
Just
dead?
real
I
quick.
killed her.
Damn!
So,
Is that
She
what the
walked
woman?
in with her presumptuous attitude. "Do you know who I am? This. My man is that." And I didn't want to hear it, so I snapped her neck, and she was no longer saying this and no longer doing
Honestly,
that.
Sir, that is so valid.
And I put her body over there. He points
So
under the
valid.
table, and you actually see her neck broken, look like it's sucking her dick, sucking his dick under the table.
That's
That
fine.
is so valid,
Do you have
sir.
a camera? Do you have a camera?
It's a photo in the wallet.
Oh shit! I'm grabbing that. This
So,
is like connection?
You've got. Oh no, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Well,
So, how long have you been here? Like, restaurant and all. Trying to make conversation.
man.
He'll sit down and ramble on to you for a little bit. As the scene fades out, the bird flying with a pack of people, and Apollo laughing at the lady whose neck is snapped and appears to be permanently giving head as her last act, and the man who has a face of horror and no eyes, sitting across from another man with a face of horror, with a face of anger and no eyes. With the table that says cheers. As it all fades out, the dog is sitting outside saying, I wonder what I'm going to eat next. And the scene closes itself.
I don't know
We
why
take a
people
pause.
say.
Oh, I wonder why he would say that.
I don't know why people keep on saying I'm worse than most of the pirates in the pirate team. Does this make no sense?
I think you're a pretty good character. I have all you guys in an alignment on Roll20.
Nah, see, I was really laughing my ass off earlier silently, thinking we started this, right? Him and Apollo are just over here like seeing plans, recapping, and I just the bubbles are coming up. I just picked up a bubble, plopped it on my head, and jumped straight in without saying a word.
Not
Yeah.
a fucking one.
That
Yeah,
could
it was
end really
not
badly.
happening. I need to
Like, if we
I
have-
know to go first.
If there's a scale here, like there's lawful, good, and then there's chaotic evil, you the bird and Shadow are still in the lawful good area. Shadow's a little bit lower than you on the lawful good scale because his give a fuck meter is, he's leaning more towards lawful neutral than
Yeah, that's what
lawful
I'm
good.
aiming for.
And the bird is actually you're actually at absolutely lawful good, which is
I
Okay.
am at least chaotic good. I murdered like 20 people.
because despite like you not following any marine laws, you've been following ancient laws quite well.
You gotta think
I've been
about
trying
it.
to stay on
When you say you
task,
murdered
bro.
a lot of people, murder isn't really a bad or good
No,
thing
definitely not.
in
No, murder's not
the
gonna get you
One
worse.
Piece universe.
It's basically how you act. So like here you have N, who is chaotic evil, and not because he murders everyone on sight, but because this nigga's a demon.
Well, I mean, I'm literally a demon.
And then we have Grump, who is just around the middle of neutral and the middle of lawful and leaning more towards lawful than chaotic,
I just do whatever feels.
I'm just
yeah.
here. My character just exists.
If I were anyone outside,
Next
I definitely
session,
want to feed.
We have
Let me
Grump
tell
and
you.
like neutral evil.
next
If
session
we
I
had to
might
pick.
be dying. That's all I'm gonna say.
The
I'm
next
not
session,
evil.
Noah might get eaten by the dog. That's gonna be a funny out.
I made a deal with the dog. If he does that, he's going to have severe punishment.
Yeah, the dog is under contract right now.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
That's why anytime you guys say something about the dog, I'm like, I literally can't do anything. Also, if you guys attack the dog, I have to fight you guys because I made a deal to protect you.
Worst case scenario, just accidentally, I'm ask you to open up your portal and be like, hey, can I look in there? And then I'm just gonna push the dog in.